Welcome to this webinar, everyone. My name is Byron Armendariz. I am sales engineer at Ecom, and it's a pleasure for me to be here with you for this webinar. So before we begin, please scan the QR code displays in this presentation. This will enable you to download the demo project in your application, and also you will be registered as participant for this webinar. So I am going to give you a couple of minutes in order to scan the QR code display. So let's begin. Well, what is Reyee AI HeatMap? A heatmap is a visual representation used to assess and optimize wireless network coverage and performance within a specific area. It uses color coding to show strong signals as warm colors and weak signals as cold colors. So Reyee offers an AI heatmap feature through its Reyee Cloud platform, which facilitates efficient site surveys and network planning. And this tool allows users to import floor plans in various formats, images, PDF, or CAD, and utilizes AI to automatically recognize walls and obstacles. And by placing access point on the plant, the AI heatmap simulates Wi-Fi signal strength and coverage, enabling users to identify potential dead zones and optimize AP placement for optimal network performance. In addition, the AI heatmap can simulate camera coverage for CCTV planning, providing a comprehensive solution for both the wireless and also the surveillance network designs. So in this webinar, I'm going to show you a practical demonstration on how to use the AI heatmap. So let's see this practical demonstration. So first, we had to log in the Regi Cloud. So I'm going to log in with my user credential. Then look for the options AI heatmap. Then create BOM. Now I'm going to enter a name for the BOM and choose the scenario. You can choose whatever the scenario you need. I'm going to choose the office scenario, and the BOM description is optional. So I'm going to write This, okay. And the first step is to upload the floor plan. So I'm going to upload the floor plan in which I want to test the heat map and the devices. Here I have my floor plan. It supports images, PNG, and also CAD images. Fill out the name, and I'm going to write floor one. It supports several floors. And here I have my plan. So we can create the scale by area and also by length. If you have the area of the plan, you can fill out all this information. But there is another way to uh, tell the application what is the area, what is the length of the walls, and it is easier. So I'm going to select by length, and then I will tell the application the length of this wall. So the actual length is 6.1 meters, as we can see here. And the floor height is 3 meters. And the application will automatically detect all the words by the AI word recognitions. So click on OK, and as we can see, the application has detected automatically all the words of the plan. You can remove some words if you want. So I don't want this word, so I'm going to remove this. And also you can adjust the length of the word if it is necessary. If you click on one wall, you can see that you can select the different wall type. Thin for materials just as wooden, normal glass, brick wall. This has this attenuation signal loss at zero point 0.4 gigahertz, the 3 to 5 dB, and signal loss at 5 gigahertz from 4 to 9 dB. And also you can select materials at medium attenuation, such as thickened glass, metal doors, brick wall, etc. And also we can select a thick material for the wall with attenuation, such as for the signal loss at 2.4 gigahertz of, from 25 to 30 dB, and signal loss at 5 gigahertz from 30 to 35 dB, as we can see. Materials such as concrete, elevators, and steel sheet. So I'm going to select a thick wall for these walls, the external walls, and I'm going to select a medium wall type for the internal walls. That's it. And we can select the product, the devices AP or access point we want to test. We can do this manually by clicking on here in product. We can see that we have several categories from switches, routers, wireless bridge, etc., and subcategories such as wall, ceiling, outdoor, etc. So I'm going to select wall or ceiling for this test, and you can do this manually by selecting the access point you want to test by clicking in the device you needed or you will buy. So click on this button and the device will appear here. And we can see the heat map, the coverage heat map at 5 gigahertz. You can also see the coverage at 2.4 gigahertz. And so you can do this manually. You can move the device in the place you want to test. But also there is an easier way to do this. I'm going to delete this AP in order to show you another way to do that. The other way is by using this tool, the AI canvas and device placement. Draw walls on the canvas, place products, and view the real-time simulation effect, as we can see here. So click on this tool, and we had two options, the professional placement and quick placement. So for the professional placement, you had to specify the common AP or access point models before placement, and also add client load for each area. And for the quick placement, this generates an AP placement plan with just one click. So you decide what method you want to use for this AP placement mode. So I'm going to select the placement, professional placement, and click on Go. And then click on Select the AP you want to test. I'm going to select Ceiling AP, but also we had this option, the Wall Plate AP. So I'm going to select this, and then we had to choose the AP we want for our project. In my case, I'm going to select this one, the RG REP 2260. So I'm going to select and click on Next button. Then the application will identify the floor plan for us. As we can see here, the application has automatically identified all the rooms and also the hallways or corridor. So the next step is to click on the area and add the client load. So I'm going to write here room number 1 and client load. I'm going to select 30 for this room. And I will do the same for the other room. Room number 2, 30 client load. Room number 3, 30 as well. And for this, I will select a custom amount of client load. So I'm going to write 40 client load. Room number 5, room number 6, 7, and number 8. And also for the hallway or corridor. So I'm going to write fitting devices for the client load. And that's it. Then click on next button, and then click on auto AP placement. And that's it. As we can see, the application automatically has placed all the access points in the proper area, in the proper place for optimal coverage. So click on Apply BOM. Confirm this by clicking on OK. And here we have our heat map. We can see the coverage area, the 2.4 gigahertz signal simulation. By clicking here, we can see in optimal coverage for this plan. And also you can see the 5 gigahertz signal simulation. We can also add cameras. So if we click on camera simulation, we can see this, but we have first to add the cameras. So in order to add cameras to our project, click on My Product. I have added the cameras to the product in a customizable way. So we can see here all these cameras. So click on the camera you want to test. I'm going to select this, the Ecam XB21H, and you can move the camera in the place you want to test, and you can adjust the camera lens, the focus of the camera lens by clicking here and moving this focus or lens of the camera. And if you want to add another cameras, it supports another brand. You can add whatever brand or camera you want to. So click on this button, add the product. Here we can add our customized product. As we can see, I have been added all of these cameras from another brand, Vision and Nikon, and also you can add accessories such as cabinet and PoE adapters or whatever accessory you want for your heat map plan. So I'm going to show you how to add a new product in a customizable way. So I'm going to add in camera, click on IPC or cameras and click on add product. First, we had to select the product photos by just dragging it and dropping here the photo. It supports images in PNG, GPG, or BMP format. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to upload this camera, the Bullet E-Series. Then we had to fill out all the information. So in order to do that, we had to see the description of the camera. So you can go to the web page and see what is the description of the camera. So you can fill out all the information. In this case, this camera is this one, E-Series. And prototype, you can choose whatever prototype you want. But in this case, I am uploading a camera, so I'm going to select APC, but it supports all these prototype, as we can see here. And then the introductions, this is a ported AP camera. So I'm going to write these introductions. And also I'm going to fill out more information about the camera, such as the main features. You can select between product owner. It may be personal or company, which you want. I'm going to select personal. And also the cost price. You can write here, fill out this information in a customizable way. So I'm going to write here this, for example, and the code format. This camera support all of this. The camera type in this case is bullet. The vision range for this camera 50 meters. Wi-Fi connection. In this case, it's not supported, but Ethernet access mode, Ethernet cable, and power mode, PoE and power source. The focal length for this camera is 12 millimeters. The waterproof is IP60, 67, and the storage mode of this cloud storage and number of pixels megapixels, and for this camera is 8. It supports IR imaging and humanoid motion detection. And when you're ready with all this information, so click on OK button. And that's it. We have already added a new product in a customizable way. This camera, as we can see here, the E-series. So I'm going to use this for my project. So go back to Reyee AI HeatMap and just refresh the page. And go to my product. And as we can see here, we have the camera. So I'm going to click on this button. The camera is here. And I'm going to use this camera for this side of the plan. I'm going to use another camera. For this project, I would need 3 cameras. So I'm going to use this camera here for the hallway. And the other camera, the last one, for this hallway. And that's it. I need these 4 cameras for my project. As we can see, we had the 2.4 gigahertz signal simulation, also the 5 gigahertz signal simulation, and the camera simulation. That is a very practical way to make this floor plan or heat map plan, and also CCTV camera plan. Then we can export this by clicking on this button, export. As we can see, we have the product list, the topology, the placement design, the heat map 2.4 gigahertz and the heat map 5 gigahertz, and also the CCTV coverage. We can see the highlights as well. You can edit this and customize all the information by clicking here and also clicking on this button. You can customize the information for the highlight. The company info also, you can customize this, uploading the company logo. And also, if you want to remove some of this information, so click on this check. So we can see, if I click on this check, the highlight disappear. And also I can put the highlight again by clicking here. So we can customize all this report in a very customizable way. So we can export this in Excel, PDF, or Word format. So I'm going to export this report in PDF format. So select PDF and save locally. And that's it. Here we have the report with the cover page, the highlight, the product list, and the description of the cameras, the quantity, the description of the AP, the topology, the placement design, placement map, the heat map, 2.4 gigahertz, the heat map, 5 gigahertz, and heat map of the CCTV coverage. We can edit all of this information also in Word format. You can select the Word format and save locally as well. And also perform the edit or the edition of the report by using the Word format. So we had this here. We had the report in Word format, and you can also edit the report by using the Word. So that's it. It is very easy to use this tool, very interesting, very practical tool that Reyee has for us. Um, well, I don't know if you have any question or comments. Please feel free to write them in the question panel. If you have any question or comment regarding this AI heat map. So I'm going to give you a very brief review. The first things we had to do, the first step is to upload the floor plan, and then we can create the scale by entering the scale by area and also by length by indicating the length of a wall, and the application will automatically detect all the wall length, will perform the wall recognition for us, and we can indicate also the wall type here. You can adjust this wall type if you want, or remove some words if it is needed. And then we had to add the product. You can do that manually by selecting the device you want to test. And also you can use the canvas and device placement. That is the easier way to do that. When it is ready, you can add also the cameras by clicking on my product, and you can add the cameras or whatever run you want to test by clicking on add product. You just had to add the cameras here by clicking on add product, selecting the photo of the camera or the device or accessories you want to upload, and filling out all this information. Then you can select all these devices and test in the plan form, as we can see in this webinar. You can move the cameras and also adjust the lens of the cameras, the focus of the camera lens. To adjust the CCTV coverage. And when all is ready, just click on export. You can edit and customize the report, and you can export this in Excel, PDF, or Word format. And that's it. So, my dear attendees, this brings us to the end of this webinar. It was a pleasure to be here with you for this webinar. And I wish you all a great day.